What's up guys, Ovo here and you're welcome to my channel Overworks. In this video I'm going to be showing you more like a beginner's guide on how to use Wondershare Filmora. So if you're brand new to my channel, first of all hit the subscribe button, turn on the bell notifications to get updates whenever new content come out, and also do well to share this channel amongst your friends, and let me know in the comment section where you're currently viewing this video from, and I really appreciate it. So as a way of keeping things organized, in this video here are the items we're going to be covering in the correct order. So first of all, I'll be giving you a brief introduction. What is Filmora? The benefits that I have seen so far using Filmora, how to download, how to activate, creating a project, cutting, joining, adding text, importing, exporting, renaming a file, locating your file, and pretty much all the nitty-gritties that you will be needing in order to get up to speed and then create quality products for your audience. So let me assume here and now that you are aspiring to become a YouTuber, but I would have you know that one of the core required skills of being a YouTuber is your ability to edit. So which brings us to the introductory part of this video. So what is Filmora? Well, Filmora is an editing tool, just as you have CorelDRAW, just as you have Photoshop, Adobe Illustrator, you name it. Wondershare Filmora 9 is an editing tool that helps you create video projects, editing, tweaking, doing all of these wonderful tricks in order to get quality professional videos to present to your audience. So we're actually using the context of being a YouTuber. So that's it about Wondershare Filmora 9. No much to it. You can just look them up on the internet and find out whatever more information you'll be needing. The next thing is, what are the benefits that I have seen so far in using Filmora? So a little bit about myself. I started my YouTube journey not too long ago as of the time of this recording, and like I said, you would be needing to know how to edit videos and create quality video content for your audience. And one of the benefits that I have seen is you can just pretty much go ahead recording your content and without having to stop and then come back. So let's say you're making a video of like 50 to 1 hour length and more, it's actually demanding. You've gone pretty much far and then you're having to come back and starting again from the scratch. That is really a pain, in the head. So with Filmora, you can just go ahead and record, and when you're done, you can just locate the timestamp in as much as you have your script and just take out the faulty part of your video, and everything will play out really smoothly. And this is really a big thing because you don't have to start from the scratch. You just go ahead and record your video and then come back and just do a cutting, taking out, and then join, which I'll be showing you in a minute. And that's it for the benefits. So how to download? If you check the description of this video, you're going to be finding a link that will take you to the site to download. Don't worry, it's not an affiliate link, so you have nothing to worry about. Just download and install. And now that we're here, may I have you know that this video you're seeing is actually a two-part series. The first one I made is a 4-minute video on how to activate Wondershare Filmora 9 for life, which we will be referencing in a later part of this video, and that is very important because I'll be getting to why it is very important for you to activate Wondershare Filmora 9 for life. So that's it, guys. Now that we're set, let's jump right into creating a project. So before you create your first project on Wondershare Filmora 9, it is good that as a beginner, so I am assuming that you're seeing the video for the first time. And by the way, if you are a pro video editor, can you just use the comment section and let me know what other softwares you think are much more productive than Filmora 9? I mean, the community and myself would like to know what your thoughts are. You're welcomed. Just let us know the software that you're using, and if you feel it holds more advantage to Wondershare Filmora 9, let us know in the comment section of this video. So that said, I'm just going to go right ahead and give you a basic tour as to the entire workspace of Wondershare Filmora 9. So over here to the topmost bar, you have um, the toolbar where you have your file, edit tools, and all of that, just as you would have every other editing software as well. Right below that, you have the files tab where you have the media tab, you have the audio tab. So I'm just going to go right through them one by one. So under the media tab, this is where you have control over your project. In order to import, you can just go ahead, you can see for yourself. Import, you can import a folder, you can import files, video files, picture files, you name it. You can actually record, however, provided you have your system configured to the right order through which or with which you want to go ahead and record. The next tab is the audio tab. Over here you have lots of cool stuff. So you have all of them arranged in categories, so you really don't have to crack your head. And if you scroll down, you have various options. Now if you notice, there is a tiny icon here. This is a download button. So in order for you to get this sample file, all you have to do is to be connected to the internet, and then you can now download. But for this and this, they are actually available to use offline, so you have them in various categories. The next tab is the title tab. Various formats. You have the openers, titles, lower third, subtitles, end credits. Numerous formats for you to use. Categories, and it's loaded. You just have to install, activate, and then go ahead and play with this software, and I bet you like what you see. The next is the transition tab, and in the transition tab again, we have them in various categories: basics, 3D, ripple and dissolve, speed blur, you name it, all here. Go through what if I double click on this, you're going to be seeing. Now this brings me to the next item, which is the mini screen we have with Filmora. So Filmora gives you a certain level of control over the project you're working on with this screen, to actually see what you're doing, so you will understand your timing, you will understand where your effects will come in, how to come in, and all that information all here. The next tab is the effects tab. If I click on it, I have various lots of categories in order to choose from. You just go ahead and find what suits the tone of the content you're trying to create, as well as what resonates with your audience, because we're actually using the case study of being a YouTuber and creating quality content tailored to your audience. If I double click here, you can actually see the effect that this the video that this effect brings to the table. The next tab is elements. You have categories again, different types, and you have various options. If I double click here, you just go ahead and see, you see how this works. So you can just think, how will this element fit into the project that I'm trying to make? And then lastly, we have the split screen. Now with the split screen, you can think of this as the before and after kind of idea. You've seen some stuff, you said before and after. So you just think in your head, how can I incorporate this split screen function in order to get the content, or the quality, or the kind of content that I'm trying to put before my audience. And then the last button is the export tab. Now this is where, now if I click on this export tab, let's see. So we cannot export now because we haven't created any project yet, but I will have you know that in order for you to export a project, and that project will be free of watermark, you would have to, you would have to activate Wondershare Filmora 9 Lifetime, which is where the video, the part 1 series of this two-part series comes into play. In video I show you how to activate Wondershare Filmora 9 Lifetime activation. You need not worry, it is the new method. It is a quick 4-minute video. Just pause this video now, go over, download Wondershare Filmora 9, and then see how to activate it for life, and then come back, because when you click on this button, you're going to see the option that says activate Filmora or use free trial. If you click the button that says free trial, what that would do is it will export the video quite well into any format you want, but then there's always going to be a huge watermark on the video file, and that is very, very unprofessional. You don't want that You want your video to be as clean as possible. So over here we have various controls: play, stop, skip, and then this is the scroll bar in order to move the video in order to get to any particular timestamp you're trying to locate on your video file. Next here we have the time. So if you know the timestamp of your video file, all you have to do is just come in here and punch in the numbers, and when you click enter, it will move the video straight over to the particular point in the video where you're trying to reach, and just do your manipulations, cutting or joining or adding text, whatever. Right below this section we have the control tools. This is your undo button, delete, cut. A button that works in line with this icon is this time scroll bar. Is this button. This is called the playhead. So moving this playhead takes you to any particular time on the video you're trying to locate or go to, and then if you click on this, it will cut. If you come over here and click on this, it will cut. I'll be showing you how all of this works in a minute. Like I said, we're just trying to have a basic tour of how the environment feels like. And the next is your render button to add a marker, your record voiceover, adding audio mixer, and the rest is all there. Right below this, you can actually auto ripple on, but you don't really need this for now, so you can just let that be. Now over here it tells you which particular level, what particular format should goes into. So here says, you see this icon here, this says a video. So on this pane, this dark grayish pane, you can only bring a video file here. Below this, you can only put audio or mp3 files here. Now what this means is Filmora is built to recognize video files over audio files. I mean, video files to sit on audio files. I don't know if that makes sense. And then Filmora is built to recognize text files to sit on top of video files, and then video files to sit on top of audio files. I don't know if this makes sense to you, but all of this we're going to be seeing in a moment. So now that is set, let us actually get into the trenches. Let us try to create a project. Let's see how the manipulation is done, how to add titles, how to add text, how all of these individual parts play in to give us a whole experience. And at the end of the day, we're going to be exporting, and I'll be showing you how this works. I'll be showing you as well where to locate your files when they are exported, so you know exactly where to find what you're looking for when it comes time to do so. So quickly, I'm just going to go ahead and import, and to do that, I'll come back to the media tab and click on it. Now you have various options. You can actually drag your video clips, or you can click on this button, just click once, or you can come here, click, and then say import medias, or using keyboard shortcuts, which is where we'll be going into next. I'm just going to cancel out. Now if you're using a Mac computer, you can just go ahead and use the command pressing down your command I and then pressing the I button, and it will pull up your tab, and then you just locate your file and just open it. Or if you're using a Windows computer, you can just go ahead and click on the Control I button, which I just did now, and it pulls up what I want to do, and I'll just go ahead and import. So let's say for the sake of our project now, this is what we're doing. So I'm just going to open this project, and let's look for something different. So this is what I am importing. So now that we've imported the project, let us actually bring this project into the work environment so we can actually manipulate this project the way we want to, in the order that we want to. So I'm just going to click and drag all the way down here. You can see the video snaps into the video tab, the video spacebar, and if I try to bring it over to the audio tab, it is not letting me do that because Filmora is built to put just video files on this level, and that's it. So I would bring this video file all the way up until the end, and I'll leave it, and I'll just say keep project settings. Now when this dialog box pop up, I always go with keep project settings, because you can actually view this video from a different system, and you don't really want the screen to go munchy and all of, you want it to fit to various screen resolutions as you go. So I'm just going to click on the keep project settings, and here is our video. Now the next thing I want to do is, before I start editing, this file is about 1 hour plus, and that video is going to take a while. If we're done editing, it's going to take a while to have it processed. So I am just going to be cutting out a significant amount of the video first, so we can actually use what is left, which is going to be a little file, a small portion. We're just going to use that for the sake of demonstration for this video. So if that makes sense to you, I'm just going to move this playhead all the way to this place, this portion, click on the video first, and then I will either click this button, or I would click this split button, or I will use the Ctrl V keyboard shortcut. You can see how this works, and then I will drag this out. Now this is the section that we don't want. We haven't started the manipulations proper. I just want to create a sample size. I want to create a sample file where we can actually work on. So I'm just going to go ahead and hit the delete button, or I would right click on it and just hit delete. You can see the keyboard shortcut for this is delete. Now another thing I would have you know is, you need to be able to master using keyboard shortcuts in order to increase the pace at which you're working with Filmora, because that will increase your speed. Imagine working on a project like a 2-hour long video. I mean, you'll be needing keyboard shortcut to actually boost your speed. I mean, that is really important. So I'm just going to go ahead and click on the delete, and this is what we have. So this is our sample size for the sake of demonstration in this video, how to work with Filmora beginner's guide. And once again, guys, if you're new to this channel, do well to subscribe, turn on the bell notifications button to get updates when new contents like this come up. Subscribe, like this video, and use the comment section if you are a professional video editor, to let the community and myself know what kind of video editing software you're using, and why you think that video editing software far conquers or wins or beats Filmora to the game. I mean, let me know your thoughts. We're here to learn, and I'm well open to learn what you think is best. I mean, I would love that. So go ahead and use the comment section of this video and let me know what your thoughts are and where you're reaching us from, or you're seeing this video from. And by the way, let me give a shout out to all subscribers and content lovers, guys from Jamaica, guys from India, guys from Philippines. I mean, you guys are awesome. I appreciate you. I love you all so much for your support and love to this community overworks. I mean, I can only ask you guys to keep up the good work that you're doing. I'm grateful and I love you all. So that's it, guys. Now let's begin the manipulation proper. So I have showed you guys how to import. Now let me show you guys how to cut. So if this is the project that you're working on, I'm just going to go ahead and hit the play button. Now it's working. The reason you're not seeing anything is because of the format. So hold on. I want you guys to see a video. So I will delete. Let me import a brand new one. A video that you guys can see what is going on. Okay. So let me import this one and just delete this, and then drag and bring this over to this point like usual. Keep project settings, and that's it. So now this is a project. I actually recorded this video on how to fix OBS encoder error issues. If you're interested, see the video. It's in the channel. It's actually a 2-minute video on how to fix OBS, so just go ahead and see that video. It won't take much of your time. So let's get on. So in order to play this video file, I'm just going to go ahead and hit the space bar, and now the video is up and working. So we don't want to take much of the time. This video is a total length of 1 minute 24 seconds. So let us imagine this is where the error started. I'm going to hit the space bar to pause, and then the next thing I'm going to do is Control B or Command B on the Mac, and then I'll hit the split button. So once that is done, I won't drag the video out first because I don't know where the error stopped, and the timestamp is very important. So I'll go ahead and hit the space bar to continue, and let's say the error stopped here. Now what I'm going to do is I will hit the space bar to pause, and then I will hit the playhead to split like this. Now this is the error section of the video, and if this is the error section of the video, what I'm going to do now, in order to take out this file, remember we're actually working on how to cut out a portion of the video you don't like. It's just simple: pause, cut, and then play, locate where it stopped, pause, cut, and just bring out the error section and just delete, and that's it. So it will, if I hit the space bar, it will play like the portion was never there, and that is awesome. I'll hit the pause button. Now we're done with cutting, we're done with joining. Joining is real simple. We just cut the section that was affected, and now we'll bring this other section all the way down here. Will merge together. This is joining. If you keep the space and you export this project, what will happen? We're not exporting yet. What will happen is Filmora will render the entire project as one, and when it's time to play, this blank screen you're seeing over here will be included in the rendered video as well, the exported video, and you don't want that. So make sure when you cut and take out a faulted section of your video, always close the gap, so when the playhead is playing, it will not detect a blank screen. That is when you're doing the job. So that is for cutting, that is for joining. Now the next portion is we want to add title. So let's say this video is playing now, and I would like to input my title here. All I'm doing is going over to the titles tab, click on it, and then I'll look for a suitable title that fits my interest. I think I like this one. I'm just going to go ahead and click and drag, bring all the way to the playhead, and in order to edit, I would click on Advanced Edit, and now I would move, and then I would say just the title using, or you know what, let's take this out. Let's not use this. Let's use something better. So titles, I would like this even more. So let me use this. This is a title. I like this. And let's just go ahead and advance, right click, and then click on advance, and you find the portion that you want. First, we would say using Filmora 9. You can just go ahead and work on the texts. It's fine. Arial, this is fine. Size, let's just bring it over to 36. This is fine. And now we're here. What we can do now is adjust, and bring this over here like so, and you can just edit and add something creative. I'm just going to go ahead and say oval works, right? And bam, that's it. Reduce 24, that's it. I'll click and drag all the way here. Let me just bring this one down a little bit. So that's it. I'm okay with the title I just added. Now let's go ahead and see how this looks on our project. So I'm just going to go ahead and hit the play, which is the space bar, and you can see how this works smooth. Now mind you, this is actually how it's going to look when we're done working. So that's it for adding titles. You can just go ahead and play with Filmora, install, download the version. It's not a big software. Install, I think it's under a gig. Install, and then use the video how to activate Filmora 9 lifetime activation. It's a 4 minutes video I have done already. A link is in the description to that video. Pause, check that video out, and then come back and just enjoy yourself using Filmora, practicing in order to create quality content for case study your YouTube community. I've shown you guys how to import. The next is how to export a file. So I'm done with my production. What I'm going to do is click on the export button. I'm just going to go ahead and say okay, and this is how to rename. So this portion that says name, you just go ahead and say new project. This is fine. Now a little bit about this section. Under the local tab, you have the format category. All of the available formats you can actually export this project into. They are all here. I prefer MP4 because that's what I want. And then the device types, you can go ahead and select. If you're making for YouTube, what are you doing? What's the title? I don't use this format. I just go ahead and make for local MP4, and that's pretty much it. So new project, that's fine. Save to, that's fine, and everything. So I'm just going to go ahead and click on the export button and let Filmora create a project for me. So now that we're waiting on this project to finish exporting, if you're brand new to this channel, do well to subscribe, turn on the bell notifications button to get updates when new content come up. We make videos on how to make money online. We make videos on tech solutions such as this, and pretty much videos on anything else such as how to use Audible premium book service to get your favorite book. Do well to check out that book. I've done a video on Amazon Money, how to make money on Amazon without selling any item for free. I mean, these are videos available for you to consume at your own pace. So that's it, guys. If you're pro and you're seeing this video for the first time, I invite you to use the comments. I mean, go ahead, let's build together. Go ahead and use the comment section of this video to let us know what your favorite video editing software is, why you think that video editing software is for you, and what you think it's not really cool about Filmora, because I can be using Filmora and I really like Filmora, but I believe there's a decent chance out there that someone is really not satisfied with Filmora. Just go ahead and let me know in the comment section what you think is wrong with Filmora, guys. I really appreciate you for all of the work, the support. And so that's it. We're almost done. We're almost ready. This is just a beginner's guide, basic tour on how to use Filmora to create videos for YouTube, because we're considering a case study starting a YouTube channel. So we're done. Find target. I'll click on that, and here is our project. I'll just go ahead and open with PLC. Now you can see what we did. Title, new project, and this is the video we made. It's playing. It's playing. It's playing. It's playing, and this is what we have. So that's it, guys. I'm just gonna go ahead and cancel. So that's how you name and locate your file. So that's it, guys, for this video. Thanks for watching. My name is Oval.